kick it away following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for the Broncos score. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Pushing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. These two teams all tied after one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now parking for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Open net is Waddle, complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a throw that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Broncos! Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Here's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's swung out to Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. This is Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Parkey with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On third down, here comes Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
They end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.